What's going on, motivators? We got another video. We got breaking news at the White House Correspondents' Dinner over in the Hilton Hotel. We got shots fired outside by the Secret Service while President Trump was trying to eat. Let's get into this.
Came from.
Yeah, and again, I'm looking at the CNN banner saying that Trump is safe after shooter in custody at Correspondents' Dinner is what CNN is reporting. I haven't seen any further news beyond that, but it was maybe...
My thing is, what is wrong with the left? It's always the left. They keep touting and they want to get this man over and over again. What is wrong with the left? Can they just leave and just have us be together? We have our differences, but can we just not survive and be... Look, they took Charlie Kirk out, and they still want to get Donald Trump.
45 minutes ago now that the dinner was just getting started. They were, as we know, getting their salads. Oz Perlman, the mentalist, was talking with Mr. and Mrs. Trump on the podium. Let's watch what happened again.
I don't know if you just heard it. It sounded like about a couple shots right there, like 3 or 4 shots. I'm about to rewind this quick. I don't know, I listened to it again. It sounded about at least 5 shots were fired. 5 shots. You could see in the midst of it while it was going down, no one knew what was going on as far as Donald Trump. They didn't really hear it because they looked at it came from outside of the conference area, the dinner area. So it was kind of muffled. You could hear it sound like something was getting banged on. Not clearly like, shots unless you know what to listen to.
And that's what happened about 45 minutes ago. Now back to the live ballroom. Let's see what's happening up there. No, people are still talking on the phone. Nothing is moved yet. John McCardle, any update for us?
Peter, it's literally a lot of waiting right now, trying to figure out what to do. The reporters in the room obviously don't want to leave. It's just kind of the nature of reporters who want to see what happens. It's a lot of checking phones, checking.
Hey, this is an importance of why Donald Trump is building that ballroom over in the White House area. You build that ballroom, you know it's going to be the safest place, right? Build it on there, the Correspondents' Dinner. Although it's a safe place, it's different from the White House. That one area, no one could come in except for what they're saying as far as the Secret Service having permission and guiding personnel in. So it's all a good with what Trump's trying to do with the entire White House ballroom area. Could you imagine it was still a tent where Obama is still greeting personnel and different dignitaries from other countries? That in itself would have been a disaster. So all in all, the White House having a ballroom is a good thing. Because just think about it too. Those journalists that were in there, if somebody shots fired and the individual fires shots back, it could have went through the wall, tapped. They got hundreds of journalists in there. Tap somebody. You never know. Again, these people is very crazy. It's always people from the left who do insane stuff like this.
And with family members, people asking if they're okay, people asking if other people have information. But like I said, there's also people popping some of the bottles of wine that hadn't been opened yet. I think people trying to relax after an obviously stressful time just about 45 minutes ago.
John, first of all, have you called Laura? Have you contacted your wife to let her know you're okay? And B...
Yes, Peter, thank you.
And how stressful was that for you? I mean, how much stress did you feel? Did you have a fight or flight response?
No, Peter, it's what the heck is going on? We were talking about it afterwards. I thought a table got tipped over at first.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of sounded muffled. It didn't really sound like, a loud bang, 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 because it was from the outside of the conference area. So everybody could have interpreted it as not being something as far as intense or alarming at that time frame.
It wasn't a distinct pop, 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 pop. It was more of a bang, 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 bang. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it wasn't what I expected. What a bullet sound would sound like. But apparently it happened through the doors and upstairs. So maybe that's part of the muffling from what we heard in the room, which is why everyone's reaction was, I think, a little bit slower of like, is that what we thought it was?
Hey, yeah, John, talk to that. Greta told us that this happened in the lobby of the Washington Hilton Hotel, and the ballroom is like 2 levels down, 1 level down.
Yes, it's about 2 stairwells down. You come into the lobby. You saw where our red carpet coverage was, Peter. That same floor is the lobby area. You go past where the red carpet was. You take a left. You go through magnetometers, dogs, I would assume bomb sniffing dogs, that sort of thing. We had to go through all of that in the lobby. And then you go down 2 levels. And that's the height of this room that you can see to get to where we are, which is why cell service isn't great down here. But if this happens,
and of course, right there, he cuts out. Right after he mentions cell service is not good, we're going to have to move you a little bit, John, or get you somewhere so we can have that good coverage, but we appreciate your time. Now, Fox is...
Also got an ex-security officials evacuated House Speaker Mike Johnson. Wow. What an awesome picture showing that they're trying to take him to safety. Again, none of this stuff would happen if the left just behaved themselves. You could have a dispute with Trump as far as not liking him. Why is those people always trying to take people out? And who knows? I haven't really reported yet whether or not he has a gun. But if the Secret Service is telling you stop, you would think those people would be very cooperative and stop. Like the president is in there. They're not going to take crap from that individual. CNN have said the individual was apprehended. But like, what is up with those human beings? What is up with the left? Go a little bit further down, security official reacted to the shooter. Pretty much, I guess, the same thing, telling people to stay back kind of mentality. You got people leaving, rushing out. I mean, this is such a disruption. If only the left would behave themselves. You got National Guard members rushing in. Man, tough times for the United States. Just when you think things are getting a little bit better, it's never is. They keep trying to do pop shots. But if you ask the left right now, they'll keep saying like, yeah, we don't do stuff like that. We don't do I guarantee CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, they're going to try to spin this. They're going to try to spin this tonight and tomorrow, saying that it wasn't a left activist to try to do this. I mean, I don't know, but right now, everything does count towards the left. You got more people trying to run away. I mean, I would be too. They were kind of nonchalant in the beginning, but when the Secret Service starts saying get out, everybody started panicking after that. You got this guy hiding beneath the table, going down. That moment, most of you don't understand. It's a fight or flight moment. And I know a lot of people keep saying in a fight or flight moment, they're going to fight. I have seen numerous military members who cowered away during the fighting moment. Numerous. Because it doesn't matter how much training you have. And that's why we train in the military constantly, to be honest, is that your body learns to get into this position and react in the proper way. Just saying you will do it, I guarantee some people may, but majority of people are going to run away and cower.
Dinner. Yeah. Mike Dubke, does that surprise you knowing President Trump?
It does not surprise me knowing President Trump. It surprises me that the Secret Service are allowing him to return to the dinner.
Do you think the Secret Service...
I mean, you could see Trump wanted to go back into Butler's stage when he got shot that one time. They told him, no, you cannot go and finish it up. That's why he went back a couple months later. But Trump... Hey, he knows they keep trying. He's not going to let them win.
Had a role if he wanted to go. Can the president overrule?
Absolutely, he can. Generally, they listen to the Secret Service. But again, I mentioned Butler earlier. This is a president that has, I hate to say, been there, done that. because I think this was less of an incident than that was. But this is also a president who understands the power of the media. And when they did not, as I said earlier, when they did not pull that seal off the podium, there was a sneaking suspicion something was happening.
Yeah, because that goes pretty quickly,
that
doesn't
does
it?
go pretty quickly, yes.
So the other thing is that presidents never want to look like they're hiding from something, and I think there is an inclination of any.
Yeah, because the left would be quick to be like, he chickened out. He chickened out when they're the one who's sending people to try to target President Trump over and over again. But then if he goes into safety, they're going to be like, oh yeah, he cowered when he went to safety. The same guy who took a pop shot at his ear and he still stand up and he's still standing.
President to want to reassure people that things are back to normal. The Secret Service, often, would put their foot down and say that, no, your safety is more important. But presidents do overrule Secret Service. 9/11, obviously very different, but, there was a big debate, as to where President Bush should go because he was out of Washington when that attack happened. And, if the people in charge of security had their way, there would be no risk-taking at all. You would just remove the president. But, presidents don't want to be seen as being in hiding at a moment like this.
One interesting addition to this that I might give is that my guess is the Secret Service feels that they are comfortable knowing what the incident was and what happened, because if there still was a threat within the building, there is no way. I don't care if the president said I'm going back. They would not. Yeah. They would not allow that. So
I think that's a very great idea. They realized how much the threat level was, and they deemed it that it was okay that he could go back and speak and continue the dinner.
Again, I am slightly surprised. The seal was a giveaway, but with this president, this is part of his and this is part of his persona. And then to your point, no president wants to seem like they are hiding.
All right, so Mike Dubke, Karen.
All right, so pretty much that's the gist of it. Trump's going to come back to the dinner. He's going to finish it up. It seems that the Secret Service okayed it. Again, these people are loonies. They're loonies, always trying to do the same thing over and over again. You got to pray for the president and pray for the United States. Because if they had their way, they would take every last one of us out and every last people in the presidency out. Again, fight, fight, fight. Trump said it before. I'm pretty sure he's going to say it again. I look forward to that speech he's going to give on that podium tonight. It may be very intense. I want to see what he has to say at the end of this. So let me know what you think inside the comment. All right, motivators, if you enjoy what you've seen and heard, please like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe to A Black Veteran's Perspective. Stay motivated.